Jen, we're here at Service Department SAS Americas. Could you start off by telling us a little bit about what Trippingcom does and when you started the company?
Sure. Tripping.com is the largest search engine for vacation rentals and short-term rentals. We have 8 million properties in 150,000 destinations worldwide. We started the company in 2011. We have 25 employees and we're based out of San Francisco. And every year we send hundreds of millions of dollars in gross bookings out to the market.
Okay. In the hospitality sector, particularly with the traditional hotel sector, the sharing economy and the likes of Airbnb and so on have been viewed with anything ranging from skepticism to hostility. It seems that perhaps the service department sector has been a bit more proactive and a bit more engaged with collaborating with companies in the sharing economy.
Yeah, I would agree.
What have you seen in terms of activity with the apartment companies and the sharing economy?
Yeah, so the way we see it is that the service department industry is really kind of the sweet spot between the sharing economy and hotels. And I think you're right that service departments are way more collaborative with the sharing economy, with companies like ours. And I think a reason for that is because they're so similar in a lot of ways. So when we're talking about demographics, the demographics we see are, typically travelers 35 plus. They want extra room. They're, staying for more than 5 nights at a time, and typically up to 14 nights, if not longer. So we see that a lot. And so I think service departments are in a great position to really go after those travelers and collaborate with other kind of short-term rental companies on them.
And do the companies who list on the various platforms that list you, do they have an increasing amount of inventory coming from the service department providers?
They do. Actually, we've really noticed a growing trend. I'd say in the past 12 to 18 months or so, a lot of inventory coming online is service department's inventory. So we see that particularly in destinations, urban destinations internationally, and then here, of course, in the US as well.
And do you think you and your listees are bringing new clients to the service department companies who would perhaps focus more on the traditional corporate travel? Do you think you're opening up the kind of people who are coming to them?
I hope so. I think we are. And what we see is that when we run user research studies, like travelers who've never really stayed in a service department before, when they try one for the first time, or even when they try a regular short-term vacation rental for 2 or 3 days or maybe a week, they're exponentially more likely to do it again. I think Focusrite research shows that it's 84% more likely to stay in another service department or a vacation rental once they do it the first time. So hopefully we're opening the market and bringing more and more people to service departments.
And how do you see the landscape in 5 years' time in terms of the apartment companies working with the shared economy?
Sure, so I think there's going to be a lot of continued collaboration between the service department sector and the sharing economy. So, companies either working closely together, maybe inventory going on both types of platforms, and then just general awareness growing of the category overall.